All right, guys, give me 1 second. This is Tony No Beard. That's right. New name, Tony. Tony No Beard. So give me a second and we'll get this shaving underway. We're going to do this live. So one more second. Nothing feels better than this. All right. All right. Time to shave this beard. Get our witch hazel. This is post beard shaving. All right. Start off with these waterproof clippers. Here we go. This sucks. These clippers are actually catching and pulling. I'm not really liking how it's feeling. There we go, that's better. Ah! All right, AJ. Can't say I'm not a man of my word. Nobody can say I don't keep my bets. Trying my best to keep it all in the sync. Hopefully I'm live doing this. Woo! All this beard hair. No! It's getting barred down. Uh-oh. I think the clippers are dead. That's not good. These clippers are dead. That's not good at all. Oh, no. They sound like they're dying. Oh, shit, guys. That's not good at all. Oh, shit. All right, hold on 1 second. They even got too much hair in them. Okay, it's the hair. This is messy. Might have to take a shower after this shit right here. All right. My beard. It keeps. All right, let's try it with no guard. Never place your faith on someone in a rematch when they could barely win a round in the first fight. Pray your hands. Hey, you know what? It is what it is. But you cannot say, I'm not a man of my word. I just got to figure out why my clippers keep dying. I'm getting hair all over my hands, trying to clean this up. See, they keep. I thought the battery was dead, but it's not. I think it's just getting bogged down by too much hair. My other clippers, I lost the damn charger. Okay. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. And next time I have to take that advice. The beard. The beard. The beard. All right. We're back. We're back. Continuing on with this bet going wrong. You know why Kambosos lost? You know why he lost? Because I made a bet on him. That's why. All right. Oh, they don't. The Clippers don't turn on while it's plugged in. Kambosos is gonna have you out here ball. You know, if AJ would have been smart, he should have said that, like, shave your head, not your beard. Or, like, you know how people be balding right here? Just shave this portion of your hair and have to wear it for, like, a week. I hate how this is not charged and plugged in. So here's what we'll do. We're going to shave here first. And then we'll come back over here as this charges up. So I'm just going to have to bounce around. I didn't want to do it like this, but it is what it is. I'm too tall for the camera, so I have to like get low. So here we go. We're going to put a little bit of shaving cream. A little bit of shaving cream. Hit what we can hit. Let these clippers charge. I wish I would have been charging them earlier, but it is what it is. We can always shave what we got and just move on from there. I should just leave a mustache. He said the Jefferson spot. That's right, like that. All right. Get rid of this mustache and get rid of some of this side that I can, that the clippers have actually hit. And then we'll go on. Fresh blades, fresh blades. I don't know what my fresh blades are. Hold on 1 second. We gotta find some fresh blades, or else this could really be painful. Where are the blades? Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm gonna shave it all off. Hold on. This was very not thought out. I'm talking about real shaving cream. I like Clinique. We use this, and we use this afterwards. But Charles, only reason why it's like this is because the clippers died. So I'm gonna do what I can do with this. Let the clippers charge, then I'm gonna come back. But I gotta find my blades, because if I don't find the pack of new blades, then we're gonna have some real issues with my face. Fuck. All right, let's just get what we can get right this second. I always like the water to heat up. It feels way better heated up. I feel like the hair cuts better. Normally gotta shave in the shower and not in the sink. But one is better for hair control. So it's not getting all over the floor, all over the sink, etc. But for the live, I wasn't gonna get in the shower. Woo, it's all gone. No, my beard. No, no. Look at this. We're gonna keep going. Ah. I should have left the mustache because my girl hates the mustache. I can't rock just a mustache. Shit look ugly as hell. Ooh. I'm starting to look like a Khabib. You should just shave half. It's too late. I already started. Tell me I don't look like. Tell me I don't look like Khabib. Wherever he's from, or something said. Got me over here like one of Betterbee's cousins. All right. We're going to have to go back to the Clippers in just a second. Hopefully they charged enough to where we can continue. Man of his word, you already know Prodigal. If I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. Excuse the echo, but it's a small little bathroom. This one just got a sink and a toilet in it. All right. We got to rinse so we can put the clippers in them. Actually, we're going to touch up the neck real fast. We'll hit the neck, and then we'll come back with the clippers. I feel like a young Abraham Lincoln right now. I should have kept this with no mustache, been an Amish. I have no idea where my brand new blades are. So I love Clinique. I love Clinique shaving cream, aftershave. All right, let's get under the neck a little bit. and then we'll come back to the Clippers and keep it going. Who would have thought? I never would have thought I would be shaving on the internet. Especially not on YouTube. But hey, bets happen. We win some, we lose some. I was real bad. Like I lost real bad over the weekend. Yeah, like Plant destroyed Darrell. I had to watch it back because I was over there watching the Haney Kambosos fight because my beard was on the line. But what's crazy is like my predictions before this weekend, I had a 80 something percent. After this weekend, my predictions being right is down to 76%. Horrible. Horrible. I took so many L's this weekend. I got to start doing film study like I used to and actually taking time. When I would break down the fights and spend hours watching how they fight, their opponents they fight, how they match up, taking notes. I got to get back to that because I'm taking too many L's on these predictions. Last year I went like 80 something and 6. This year I've already gotten 6 wrong with a small playlist. I want to say I'm like, I don't know, I would have to add it up. I want to say I'm like 18 and 6 at the moment for right and wrong, but I would actually have to look. Okay, we're going to hop back over to these Clippers. I am extremely surprised that I have not cut up my face, being that I can't find other blades. All right, here we go. We're moving on. You know what I should have done to have fun with it? I should have done the mini looks of Tony. I should have like shaved off the mustache first, see what it looked like with no mustache, do a goatee. Or I could have done it real ugly and done the mustache from here all the way down and shaved everything else. Yo, Black, don't lie. Tell me why I look like one of Khabib's cousins. From UFC? Look like better be than me. Grew up in the same area. Oh, no, I messed it up. Oh, I fucked up. It's gonna be hell to pick up later. Can't nobody tell me I'm not a man of my word. I wish it wasn't wet. No, it's all sticking. Ah. Let me see what's being rolled. Either way, you're gonna have the butt naked face out here. Rajasthan unite. And winter is coming too. It's wolf season soon. I know, right? I put on my hibernation fur and now it's gone. Ow! That hurt. The Clippers died and just ripped so much hair. Oh, that hurt so bad. Okay. We're gonna let this take a break, charge up a little more, and then we'll go back to using the clippers. All this hair everywhere. I'm gonna need a fucking shower after this shit, I swear. Yeah, you're right. You never lied about that. Luckily, I'm not still in New York, because if I was, ooh, I'd be cold. Let's put this back on the charger. Like I said, I really wasn't planning to do this live. This is very impromptu. Charles, you already know. Was Waters KO his best of career? No, I wouldn't say the best of the career. I would say Stavern for a highlight reel knockout was probably the best. Stavern or Spilka. But I mean, the way that he returned, that was great. He could not have asked for a better return. And he caught him with a left hook while he was moving backwards, which is something we've never seen before. So he's definitely been working on his technical abilities. Like Deontay Wilder looks good. Helenius is trying to rough him up. I pushed him real hard against the ropes. Little did Helenius know he was walking into his doom. All right, we're going to let the water heat up. We're going to go back to shaving, and then we'll get the clippers charged a little more, and then continue on with this shaving. I got hair all over my chest, my beater. What the fuck? My arm. What's going on, Lost Star? How you doing? Your boy lost a bet, so the whole beard gone. This sucks. I gotta talk to AJ to see how long I gotta wait to grow it back. I was at the Brazil water fight. You heard that punch. What was your bet, Lost Star? Let's see. It's a toss-up for me with Dominic or Bahrain. It was only money not had. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I think I would have rather lost the money than the bid. Like that was like 4 weeks of growth gone right now, currently being taken away a month. And the thing about a beard, like people who have never had a beard before can't grow a beard because they're little soy boy betas. Females, they don't understand. To get a beard, after about 2-3 weeks of growth, you go through the itchy phase for a couple of days. And it is horrible. At least for me. Once you make it out of the itchy phase, you're good. But that initial where it starts itching real bad, worst thing about growing a beard. I have to get on my knees or else y'all couldn't see me. Yo, Alicia lost that fight. I'm sorry. That was a robbery. I'm I'm sorry. Alicia lost that fight. I don't care what nobody says. Michaela Mayer completely dominated her through all the mid rounds. I think I gave Alicia the first 2 rounds, and then from 3 to 8 went all to Mayer. I want to say 9 and 10 I gave to Alicia, if I remember correctly. Look at what Black said. Your girl low-key got a gift, but it's all good. She about to start acting like T.O. Brother, watch the fight again. I was roasting. Oh, I was rooting. I was roosting. You was roosting, trying to get them buttons, trying to make her lay some eggs. Yeah, I wanted Alicia to win too, but at the end of the day, I don't like it when fighters, in my opinion, get robbed. I don't care who I want to win. If they lose, they lose. And the CompuBox was trash all night long for ESPN. Like if you rewatch the Devinhaney fight, I think they said round 8, Kambosos only landed 1 punch. It was as clear as day he landed a lot more than 1 punch. But he did get his ass whooped though. I'm not gonna lie. He got beat bad. I only gave him 2 rounds. I gave him the first round, and I forget. I want to say it was like the 7th round. What are the mid rounds I gave him? Maybe the 8th. There was 1 round in the middle that I gave to Kambosos in the very first round. When I saw that first round, he started putting hands on Haney against the ropes at the end of the first round. I was like, oh, I'm keeping this bid. I got it. I got it. He's got his number. He did exactly what I said he was going to do, come in different. And then, I don't know, it was like he respected Haney way too much. He wouldn't let his hands go. Like every time he let his hands go, he would hurt Haney. He hurt him a couple of times. He cut his eye, busted his lip, and he just wouldn't let his hands go. Bro, I could not have been in his corner. And then this dude came out trying to box southpaw. Like, you ain't never boxed southpaw in your life, but you gonna try it now against the #1 guy in the division? Like, what is that? Do that shit against a tomato can. Don't go in there with somebody like Haney and fight in a way that you never fought before. Yeah, it was real dumb. And then after about the 2nd round, Haney started to pick up the timing. And every time he would switch the right foot forward, Haney would meet him with a 1 and a 2, or just sharpshoot him with 2s. So we are bleeding because we don't have a new blade. Should at least had 3 blades for this. Like I said, I cannot fry my blades. Let's turn the water off. And we about to go back to the clippers. I really do feel though that like I don't know if Haney can beat Lomachenko, and I don't know if he could beat Tank Davis, and I don't know if he could beat Wright. There's a lot of fighters that after seeing his lack of power, I don't know if he could beat them. Like, I'm not saying power is everything, but when you hit somebody with as many straights as he hit Kambosos with, there should be no reason why they're still standing. Let me read. If I really felt Alicia won, I'd say it, but at best it was a draw. But she didn't beat Mayer. She got hit a lot and more cleaner than Mayer. He kept getting hit. Bruh, draw maybe. She turned Michaela down. Michaela don't even fight like that. Alicia won. No, I disagree. I thought Alicia lost the third round, and the last three, Michaela was scared. Southpaw stance was dumb. Kambosos might fade into obscurity if Haney does not move up. He might not become a champion in the division again. That's your girl. Lav, she got the W, but come on now. She lost the third through seventh. I agree, Black. I agree. She lost the third through seventh real clear. And eighth and ninth and 10th was competitive. I'll watch every one of them fights too. Haney, Loma, Haney, Tay, Haney. I don't know. Shakur. I even think Shakur's got a lot more power than Haney. Shakur is going to be hard for Haney to beat. He's going to be real hard. And I know Shakur wants that fight next. So the real question is, who is Bob Arum going to feed Haney to? Is he going to give him to Shakur or is he going to give him to Loma? Which one is next? Either one's a hard fight. I would rather see Shakur in Haney versus Loma in Haney just because Lomachenko already had a shot and lost undisputed. Well, it wasn't even real undisputed. It was fake undisputed. It was Loma had the email belt, to be real. It was the French fry title against 3 real titles. And I think Shakur should get a shot if Haney's going to stay, but I don't know if Haney can keep making the weight. And Prodigal, after what I saw with Kambosos versus Haney, I don't think he could beat any of the other guys. I really don't. I think I just think that Tio may be the highlight of his career, and he'll never have another performance like that. But I don't see him beating Shakur. I don't see him beating Tay. I don't see him beating Loma. I don't see him beating Ryan. You know what I mean? Like all the guys at the very, very top, judging off of what I saw with devinhaney, I don't think he can do anything. They kept calling or disrespecting Haney, calling him, yeah, he's not. Straight up undisputed. All right, guys. We're getting down to the end of this. Ow. I know the clippers are starting to die because I feel it pulling my hair now. Woo. Kambosos, what did you do? You cost me my beard. I knew it was dying, I could tell. What did you do, Kambosos? You cost me my beard. Come on. Just give me a little bit more energy. Come on. I knew it was dying because I felt it pull my hair. Come on. Ow! Okay, we're not doing that again. All right. We're just gonna try to complete this. We're gonna try to do it with a razor. We're not gonna use the clippers no more. We're gonna finish this out. Look at all that. Can y'all see it? Look at all that hair. Let's see if I do it like this. I'm trying to do this where it doesn't fall. Y'all see all that hair? Woo! All that beard hair. All right, let's let this water heat up again. If you've never done it, a hot blade is so much better on your skin than just doing a cold blade. So I always let the water heat up, put the blade underneath it for a few seconds, let the blade heat up, and then shave. Get as much of this hair out of here as I can. And then we'll finish it off. Let me see. Can you see Haney at welterweight someday? No. I'm having a hard time seeing Haney survive at 140. Now, Haney may be one of them dudes who's been cutting way too much weight and is much stronger at 140. But if he does not increase in power as he goes up to 140, he's going to have some real issues. Like, there's a lot of heavy hitters there. Could you imagine? Could you imagine what like Regis Prograde and Devin Haney would look like? A Ramirez Devin Haney, a Josh Taylor Devin Haney. Even like a Zepeda. Could you imagine Zepeda fighting Devin? I don't know how he survives at 140. Unless, like I said, it could be he's cutting way too much weight and he's sapping his strength. And as he goes up, maybe he gets stronger. All right. Here we go. So get this little bit of hair and then finish off. And then we're done. Okay. I was hoping AJ would see this. The person I made the bet with, so he could see. Keep my word. Keep my word. So I'm going to say this about George Kambosos and Devin Haney. Here's the deal. It's one of two things. One, Devin Haney is a lot better than what I think he is. Or two, Kambosos is nowhere near as good as I thought he was. And it could be either. It really could be one or the other. I don't know which. It could actually be both, too. It could just be that Haney's just that guy and Kambosos just isn't that good. But if Kambosos isn't that good, that looks bad on Tio. It looks real bad. And the credit that I give Kambosos is this. When Teofimo Lopez got his ass whooped by Kambosos, he ran from the rematch. He went and do it at 135, and he went and do it at 140. Kambosos at least went in there and took a rematch with the guy who beat him in Devin Haney. So I give him all the credit in the world for doing that. But you can tell that Kambosos has already accepted defeat. He said, "What up, AJ? I don't want to play that game." You can tell Kambosos accepted defeat because he made the statement that maybe when Haney moves up, doors will open for him. So he's already got in his mind that there's nothing he can do to beat Devin. You always shaving the toilet. This ain't the toilet, my dude. This is sink. The camera's sitting on the toilet. Oh, this 2022 been a bad year for me for these predictions. Yeah, Pedraza. The takeover, baby. That's funny. It's the takeover, baby. Yo, we getting people to come in and my beard's already gone. Hawker said, you shaving the toilet? Bless me. Holy shit. I think hair got in my nose. Woo! What's up, regulator? You said, bruh. Gotta get you in the mood, baby. Yo, let's talk about Wilder's ring walk. I love the outfit he was wearing. Like, that is my favorite. When Deontay Wilder came in to his own song and his outfit, was my favorite one he's done yet. This shit reminded me of some Spartan Warrior Greek shit. Like, I love that outfit. Like, that by far, I'm telling you, like, out of all his outfits, that was the best one, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm shaving because I lost the bet. Suits of armor. Yo, I like the song. I like that song. I'm gonna tell you, that song goes in. That song goes in. Got me in the mood, baby. Yo, that song, I like the song. I just don't like his brother's part. If he would have left his brother off that song, it would have been way better. My kids are gonna be so mad. No beard. Woo. All right. Got to throw away that blade. We got to do a little bit of cleanup real fast. And then we'll clean up my face. All right. Come on, don't hype water. That song will go copper in these streets. No, I disagree with you. I ask regulator. Black, ask regulator. I legit like that song. You can ask them. I legit, it's on my playlist. Like, no bullshit. It is on my playlist. I like that song. I'm gonna tell you what it reminds me of. It reminds me of like I don't know if it was the early 2Ks or the mid 2Ks where it was like the Jamaican takeover where you had like Wayne Wonder, Serrani, all of them coming on BET. That's what his song reminds me of. like Egyptian, like that song Doodoo Grease. It's not. Nah, that song go in. I don't care what nobody says. I like that song. I like that song. You can't tell me different. Can't tell me nothing. I like that song. I ain't gonna disrespect the man's song because I like the man's song. All right, I'll be right back. He says, thinking I can do that. He said he's gonna knock these charts out. He's gonna keep making these platinum hits. That's what he said. Andy Ruiz or Usyk. I will say, Deontay Wilder said that his team was going to reach out to Usyk. Usyk did not show up to the fight. So I didn't think the fight was going to happen only because of what Usyk said. Usyk said, I'll fight Deontay Wilder if Tyson Fury fights AJ. That fight never happened. So I figured that the Usyk fight between Wilder would not. So it's going to be Ruiz. All right. We're going to do a little cleanup in the bathroom real fast. Clean up this sink. And then clean up the face. Get all this hair. Can't have the dirty bathroom, even though this is a little bathroom. I did like that he mentioned Usyk, but no, I guarantee you, if I think at this point in stage of Deontay Wilder's career, he will fight Usyk. And I think he would push for it. If Usyk came out and said, I want the fight to happen, this ain't gonna be no AJ shit the way Wilder's saying he wants it to happen. And then Finkel comes out and be like, no, like Eddie, like, no, it's not real. Like Eddie did with the Tyson Fury fight. I really think that if Usyk really wants it, the fight will happen. But one thing that I did peep that Deontay Wilder said, he said that he was thinking about going down to cruiserweight before he retired. So that right there means one of two things. If Usyk beats Tyson Fury and flees the heavyweight division, Wilder can go down and still fight him. So there's no getting away from Wilder for Usyk. If he can beat Fury, he's going to have to fight him as long as Wilder stays undefeated. Because that's going to be Usyk's first mandatory, I believe. Wilder will get the first shot at undisputed through the WBC. All right, so now we're going to do a couple of things. Why? I wouldn't even be worried about AJ at this moment. AJ doesn't have a belt. He's not a mandatory for anybody. All AJ brings is money at this point, but he doesn't bring any titles, any mandatories. The guys that Wilder would have to beat is Ruiz for mandatory, Daniel Dubois for mandatory, Joe Joyce for mandatory, and I forget who the other mandatory is. Those are the fights he needs to make. It might be Hrgovic. Hrgovic might be the other mandatory. I'm not sure. But those are the fights that Wilder should be looking at making over AJ. Unless AJ gets himself into a mandatory position, what's the point of fighting him? So here's what I'm going to do. Before I close out this chat, because I'm going to close it out soon to take a shower, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna see if anybody wants to jump in, talk their shit, and then hop off. This is gonna be really short. Wilder called out Usyk. Ugh. Yeah, that's what I said. Hergovich, Dubois, Joyce, and then Ruiz on the WBC side. The winner of the Ruiz Wilder fight will be the mandatory. If anybody wants to hop on, talk their shit to the baby face, y'all can go ahead and do it. But we about to end this stream here in just a couple of minutes. But those are the guys that Wilder needs to fight, is what I'm saying. Hergovich, which I think Wilder knocked him out pretty quickly. Dubois, that may be challenging just because Dubois hits hard, but I don't think Dubois is that good. And Joyce, which is a real threat. I don't know if he could beat Joe Joyce. I don't know if anybody could beat Joe Joyce. Tyson Fury is the only one I truly give a shot at Joe Joyce. Usyk, I think, is 50-50. Usyk has beat Joyce before. However, a very long time ago. And Joyce was much, much smaller when they fought. No, Prodigal. I mean Usyk. Because the statement that I made was, if Usyk beats Fury, that was the original statement. Because they're fighting for undisputed. So the winner out of that has got to fight Deontay Wilder in the rotation. If Wilder was smart, he should target Ruiz, get mandatory. Hold on. He should target Ruiz, get mandatory, and then go for Dubois, Hergovich, and Joyce, while Usyk and Tyson Fury fight for filling up 2 of the mandatory slots.
Yep. Shout out to Tony's Reviews, man. Honoring your bet. Shout out to you. No, you could have chickened out. I was kind of wondering. I'm like, damn, he did say it would have been worse for AJ though. So shout out to AJ. He keeping that little that Captain Hook mustache.
Yeah, that shit since he was like 13 and never cut it.
Same length.
Same length. He said that's all I can grow.
That's it, bro.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Yep. Shit. But shout out to Tony, man, for filling his bet. I did mine too. I had $50 on Michaela Mayer, man. I thought she got robbed. We're gonna talk about that with Tony's Reviews, but I felt Michaela Mayer edged it. And I felt that they low key wanted Alicia, the Politrix, man. So shout out to her, man. She got the victory. I just didn't feel she did enough to take them straps off of Michaela like that. I didn't score it that way. I'll rewatch it, but I'm pretty good at just watching it on first watch and being unbiased and just scoring it round by round and seeing the work. I saw Michaela did more work, and I saw her hit Alicia way more cleaner. Had her hurt in there, like, so I was paying attention to that, you know. But she got the first 2 rounds clean, and then down the stretch, she probably got about two more rounds down the stretch. But Michaela controlled it. Control after 3, from 3 to 7, it was in full control. You know what I mean? But hey, she don't want a rematch, so she running off. And best of luck to her with the Choi for the Undisputed. Prodigal, what up?
What's going on, brother? How you feeling?
I'm good,
I'm
man.
good, man.
I think it
Hanging out with
was,
Tony.
yeah, I think it was the concussive, like, sort of punches that Baumgartner had, because it just seemed like she was doing way much more in terms of damage on Meyer than what, like, the opposite of like what Meyer was doing to her. It just seemed like she, like, the hooks was what, like, were the more eye-catching shots.
You know what I saw? I came back, listen to that. This is what I saw. I saw Alicia do good for the first 2 rounds. I saw round 3, Michaela took over. I saw in round 5 and 6, you really started to see Alicia start to fall apart mentally. You could see that she's mentally weak. She was getting pieced up, backed up the entire time. Now, unfortunately, for some reason, Michaela let off the gas late and let Alicia sneak out some late rounds. But whenever Michaela was attacking her, hitting her with the jab, backing her up, she was doing absolutely nothing but eating shots. I think Michaela hit her with like a triple or 4 jabs in a row.
Bro, Michaela was working her in there, bro. So that's what I saw. And I was scoring it off that. Like how you said, third, she took over. And Alicia looked like she was up out of there. You know what I mean? Like they was actually yelling at her in the corner. Y'all gotta go back and watch. They knew she was in trouble.
I think it was the work on the back end, though. It was those back end rounds, like back end of the rounds, where Baumgartner tried to nick it. And I think that looks good in a lot of these fights, because especially since there's women fighting, it's only 2 minutes. So the little bit of work that you do on the end, can sway the judges in a lot of ways.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is. She got the victory.
I think Meyer versus Taylor would be a better fight, in my opinion, moving forward, because if Meyer moves up, she's gonna have to fight Taylor at some point.
Yeah, that's the big fight for her. Actually, yeah, she mentioned that before this fight.
It looked better too, because Taylor's like undisputed champion. So if Meyer is able to beat Taylor, what does that say about her?
Yeah, she could put all of that Alicia Baumgartner shit behind her if she do that. Shit, she'll put herself in the pound for pound ranks with the women. Like Michaela, she here. I mean, she been here, but it's like, damn, Alicia, snuck a win out on her. So you can say it's a minor setback, but she was a unified champ. So, you still got to give her props, man.
Yeah, these women, they get belts like anything. The women boxing is interesting in that way. You go on forever and just win a belt at any time in any weight class.
What's going on, Mark? Why was there no rematch clause? Like, you would have thought Michaela would have put a rematch clause in there just in case this happened.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. Those are some good questions. I have no idea. Yeah. I thought that, people would learn lessons like that, like with Lomachenko and Teofimo Lopez. Like, damn, that should have been the definite rematch clause. All the work you did, Lomachenko, to just allow this young cat to sneak out with your belts with no comeback, no rematch. So, yeah, they should have learned from that one. So, Michaela, it's a lesson. It's a lesson. She wants to learn from this. Hopefully, she levels up from it and not let it just, break her. You know what I mean? Because sometimes certain defeats like that, especially if you felt you won, because some of us felt like she won, and she looking at it like, man, this girl done got away. That's my belt. You know what I mean? And I should be unified and looking at Undisputed right now. There's no way she beat me. Like, I know she feel like that. She believe that. So she gonna have to kind of mentally get over this defeat and try to just focus on the next move. Like Prodigal was saying, maybe Katie Taylor, that'll erase everything from her past if she beat her.
Yeah, but I don't think it will. I don't think it will because Michaela's too prideful. Like, you could tell whenever she speaks, how she speaks about herself, the things that she's done. She's got a lot of pride for her. And I don't think that she could she's not going to be, even if she beat Katie Taylor, she would still want Baumgartner in a rematch. Like, but I agree with you. Like, I don't even think it was a gift. I said straight up robbery. Like, to me, the rounds were not so competitive that it was hard to tell. Like, for instance, there was some rounds with Savannah Marshall and Shields that was super tight, super close, and it could have went either way. depending on what you like. But the rounds that Michaela was winning, she was winning. It wasn't
Clear.
like it was hard to score, in my opinion. Now, Prodigal, I can go back and watch it, but judging off of what I saw the first time I had it 6 rounds to 4 rounds, or 96 and 94 for Michaela. And I thought it was easy to judge.
I mean, that's
I agree.
essentially what the scorecard read too. That's why it was a split decision like that. It really was cagey at moments. I think, like I said, just the punches, the hooks that Baumgartner was throwing, it may have caught the eyes a little bit more. And then, looking at both their faces, it seemed like, that can sway a lot of things too, because it seemed like Baumgartner did more damage on Meyer than meets the eye. Because that means a lot too in some judges' eyes.
Here's the problem. And I've said this to, I want to say, Get This Smoke. There's a big issue when you have a white fighter or a lighter skinned fighter fighting a darker skin. The bruises, the marking doesn't show up the same. It just doesn't. So normally, if somebody, the lighter skin, you slap them, it's going to turn red. The darker the skin, the less likely you're going to see it. So you can't really go by just like the bruising or the swelling.
It was the cut over the eye, my brother. I think that's what it did. That sent it over. Just seeing her bleed, the cut over the eyes probably would send it over. Even though I think that was a head clash that actually did that.
I will say that in that moment, Alicia did started coming on stronger when she did see the blood. So I agree there. She was starting to come on from there, but at that point, she was kind of getting blazed before that. So the good thing that head clash did happen, because it did wake her up. She was like, "Okay, we working with something."
I said she get the Tony Harrison gift, just like the first with the Charlo fight when him and Charlo fought the first time.
Oh man, and we know Charlo beat him in that first fight.
Yeah. So
which was crazy. What was crazy about that night was Harrison got the win over Little Charlo, right? And then Big Charlo, I forget who he fought.
Got a gift over.
He got a gifted win when he should have lost.
Korobov.
There it is, Korobov. You're right. Yeah,
Korobov. Yeah, that was, man. A lot of people was like, "Oh yeah, Korobov was piecing him up. He was getting hit clean. He was getting hit real clean." But yeah, you're right. Harrison got one off for Little Charlo, and Big Charlo escaped with a gift, and they fought on the same night, pay-per-view.
See, that's the fight that should be made. Charlo versus Bud, because I think Charlo would fight him, and I think Bud would fight Charlo. Bud just needs to say fuck Errol Spence, do that fight, and if that fight happens, we know it had nothing to do with the PBC or Al Heyman or Floyd Mayweather. It had to do with Errol Spence, because Charlo's with the PBC. So if he can fight him, then we can conclusively say it was duck season all along.
Duck sauce all on that shit. Hell yeah. If that happens, bro, hell yeah. That's a body bag right there. Clear. Errol will have to him and Yellow Bees will have to go to another country and hang out. Just being real, bro.
Not the brother.
They will have to roll out, man. That's true. If Jamel, and that's why I keep trying to tell people, and they prideful out there in Dallas too, shout out to them. But I be saying, like, Jamel is the king of Texas, man. Jamel is. Until I see Errol get in there and beat Crawford and become undisputed, hey, man, y'all chill out with the Errol Spence stuff, He is a good fighter. I give him that. But you got a real rival in your weight division with a strap, Mr. Strap season. And this is the season, man. Everybody been waiting. We've been like, damn, it's about to happen. And then next thing you know, Mr. Like I said before, comes out with like I said before, it's going to happen later. It's not going to happen right now. Be like, damn, Floyd. Okay. So Errol is told what to do by Floyd. So I guess he's not his own boss, and he's on the wrong side of the street. So it's like, damn, we're getting a lot of answers this year. A lot of answers. So
he's probably waiting for Crawford to look a little bit more vulnerable and then take him, kind of just like how Floyd did Pacquiao.
But Prodigal, peep this though, man. He got a mandatory. You know his name, right?
Yep.
How smart is that? Like, it's like, I looked at it like, you already backed into a corner. You got to fight somebody to get out of this shit. So it's either Crawford or Boots. If it was your choice, who would you choose, man? You got a dude with a strap. It's a mega fight, a lot of money. And then you got a dude who everybody pretty much knew. Serious profits, dude could switch all of that. Got power, knocking dudes out, hitting them upside the head, and they falling out. And if they order this, that's less money, but it could be bigger comp, more stiffer competition. So it's like business wise and all that. What's the best decision in that?
Keith
Definitely
Thurman.
Crawford.
Keith Thurman.
Yeah, Keith Thurman.
You don't fight Keith Thurman. I'm telling you why.
Hey,
Or Danny
that's just
Garcia at 54.
oh, he going up. So you gonna tell me he gonna vacate all three? That'd be some shit. I'll be like, what?
Because that's the plan, right? So the plan was Big Charlo is supposed to move up to 68. Then Little Charlo is supposed to move up to 160. And then it would make room for
Yeah.
Errol to move to 154.
But who does he beat? Like, he can't beat Fundora. He can't beat Tim Tszyu. He
Lubin.
can't. Like there's nobody.
No, I think Errol Spence will definitely beat Tim Tszyu.
I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it.
He has a good chance against Zoo. I kind of agree. He got a good chance.
Tszyu doesn't have enough, I don't think, for Errol at this point in time.
Well, we about to see what he has because he's about to fight Charlo, and I think that's going to be a very
Him and
hard
Tony
fight for
Harrison
Charlo.
will be competitive. They will probably make that fight. He already trying to fight Danny Garcia since Danny up there. For real, Danny Harrison was like, yeah, give me Danny, give me who do you call out? Luis Arias, like any of them guys, because the top guys, I guess, don't want to fight him. Whatever, but yeah, Errol better do something, man. It's smoke all around. Mr. Free Smoke got smoke all over. They come.
But see, the guy Glad that you sleep on, that you don't really talk about, to
You
me,
keep mentioning
is the best guy is Rashidi Ellis. I think he beats everybody in welterweight.
All right. So let's just say that that's for real. How realistic is that? Like later, that's down the line, right?
Not really. Rashidi, the problem with him is his career went on hold for 2 years. He finally came back after a 2-year hold due to like some shit with his promoter, and he got out of the contract. Now he's with the PBC. So he's on the same side of the street. So at the end of the day, he's young. He's with the PBC. So they don't really lose anything if they put him in there with a Boots or Earl.
Yeah, man. I don't know about Rashidi like that, bro. I gotta watch some more. But
so you know Blair? You know Blair the Flair?
Oh man. You gonna go into the Blair bag?
No. I'm just saying, you know Blair the Flair, right?
Yeah.
You know the guy Roca who beat him?
Mm-hmm.
Rashidi embarrassed him when Roca was undefeated. He gave him his only loss.
Okay, I'll watch it.
Do you think Ellis can beat what's the guy? Ortiz or Lopez? Virgil Ortiz? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really rate Virgil.
What you mean?
I don't rate Virgil. Like I don't know.
He asked you a direct question. Do you think he'll beat Virgil?
I don't know if Virgil can make weight. I don't know if he's healthy. I don't know what he's doing, where he's gonna fight. Like I don't know who he's gonna fight. I don't know. Like I think Rashidi versus Virgil Ortiz. I think Ortiz's chin has never really been tested. He got hit by Mean Machine, and it hurt him really bad. Granted, he didn't go down, but he definitely got rocked. So
yeah, that's a good win, though, bro. You gotta be honest.
It is a good win. But
that's a good ass win, bro.
I think it's a strong possibility Rashidi could get him out of there. I think he's too slow for him.
Virgil.
Isn't Ortiz WBA mandatory, if I'm not mistaken?
WBO, I thought, but
no, WBO. WBO, yes.
Okay.
I don't know why Golden Boy is not trying to make that happen, but we know Crawford holding that strap, so we can understand. But man.
Golden Boy likes to pad records for guys because look what they're doing to Munguia. Look what they can't run away from it with Zurdo now. So we'll see what happens with Bivol.
Zurdo is the only one right now that's putting on for Golden Boy. If he beats Bivol, oh man, Golden Boy back on the map.
Bro, it's gonna be a bad day because Oscar gonna take that to the max against Floyd Mayweather because he said a long time ago that Zurdo was gonna break his record, and he put 40 some odd bums in front of him so that he could do it. So if he could beat Bivol and get that one good win, oh man.
Yeah, that's a good ass win. Coming off the Canelo win?
Yeah, it'd be huge.
Yikes. You can't even hate. You can't hate, bro. Like, Bibble's the truth, man. I like Bibble. And if Zerto pull that out, man, you got to give him his props, bro. Because
Yeah.
I actually gave him flame, too. I was like, nah, man. Zerto's, he keep fighting warehouse workers, man. He ain't good. You know, I was talking shit like that. But if he go in there and beat Bibble, I'm going to stop all of that, bro. Got to keep it real.
He doesn't have to stay there too. I think if he was to beat Bivol, he could just move up to cruiserweight.
Yeah, man. They say rehydrate to like what? 200 plus?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. So that's why if anything, and that's what I was saying, you know, Fury uses that as a tactic when he's fighting. He uses weight and the size, you know, his height and everything. He'll sometimes press down on you and shit. You drain as fuck by the eighth, ninth round. I seen Savannah doing that to Clarissa, which was kind of working, but it just was like too little, too late. Clarissa did her thing, but she was using her size and was weighing down on Clarissa. He gonna have to do that to Bivol. Like, fuck it, don't give him no space. You're gonna have to just weigh on that guy, just drain him. But Bivol can box, man. So.
See, I think he should fight Better Beef if he can beat Beevil, only because he's gonna need to know if he can take the power of guys at cruiserweight because it's significantly bigger.
Nah, I got Better Beef beating him.
Well, I'm just saying though, but my thing is this, Black. If he can get in there with Better Beef and take his best shots, then we know he can survive at cruiserweight. If he gets in there and gets knocked out, then he has no shot at cruiserweight.
Yeah, he need to finish the job. Like if he beat Bivol, go after Undisputed, man.
You don't think it will be competitive between him and Akoli?
I don't know because Lawrence Okoli, he does a lot of that types of Fury shit. He likes to grab and wrestle and lay on you, jab you, grab you, jab you, grab you.
That's a good fight, I think. That might be a good fight. But like I said, it just depends on what he do with Bivol.
And isn't Okoli 6'6"?
Yeah, 6'6", 6'5".
Oh shit. Yeah.
But Zordo is like 6'2", 6'3". He might be 6'2" or 6'3", somewhere around there.
Yeah, he tall too. I thought it was 6'4", but it's that's gonna be some smoke when you go up. Talking about Okoli. But Bivol, hopefully he focused. He seemed like he locked in though. I'll give it to Zordo. Seemed like he locked in.
Because I think he could beat the New Zealand cruiserweight champion who was with in that fight with Breedis. Yeah, I think he could definitely beat him.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you like something weird. Like I missed that fight. I didn't see the fight, but whenever I went online, I looked up and I saw everywhere, like all these different sites that Breedis won the fight, right? So I was like, okay, Breedis won the fight. I go to sleep, wake up, and everybody on YouTube talking about, nah, Breedis lost. What are you talking about? I swear I must have jumped like fucking universes or some shit. Like something happened. They turned on the Hydron Collider over there in Switzerland. Like they did something because I'm not from this world. Like where I was at, Breedis had won that fight. And then I go to sleep, wake up just to find out he lost the fight. After I read like 2 or 3 articles. Crazy.
Damn. That's crazy, bro. Yeah. Reality set in. Lost,
it was some Mandela effect happened to me. I don't know.
You said the Mandela. Hey, what's the other guy that got the guy that Canelo was getting ready to fight at cruiserweight?
Oh yeah, Makabu. Yeah, Zordo could definitely be Makabu.
Yeah,
I think Zordo might get a shot at him. Like
that's the easiest fight to make. Actually,
go right at him. That's an easy WBC belt for you right there. Makabu did it. Yeah, he's not all that good. I seen some footage on him.
Yo,
Canelo wanted that easy tune-up. Like, yeah,
he
get
did.
him.
You see Usyk's calling out Canelo right now at a catch weight.
Man, Usyk, man. Come on, man. First he was calling out Wilder. Ain't he injured?
Yeah.
I like Usyk, but I don't want him to start doing all of that, man. Like the Ryan Garcia type shit. Call out 8 people.
He about to fight Tank.
No, he not. Stop it,
I'm
bro.
telling you. Oscar said that they was in a good place.
Nobody believe that, Tony.
Nah,
you know how many times we've heard about
about to fight. Watch. They gonna fight December, January. Watch.
Okay, so we having this conversation at an hour and 20 minutes into your live stream,
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
gonna remember this, man.
Remember
December,
it.
we gonna
I
have
believe it's
Christmas
gonna
go
happen.
by. It's gonna snow, gonna hit the ground in some states, and we're gonna
Look,
remember this
look,
conversation.
look,
And
look, look.
Ryan's gonna fight somebody,
Floyd is
and
feeling
Tank gonna
confident
fight
on that.
nobody, huh?
No, Floyd is very confident. Ryan done got his chain snatched, did nothing. He was crying on Instagram. Now the fight can happen. Before that, it wasn't gonna happen, but now they know we can let it happen.
Oh, see, look, what two kid? Can you tell this man that Tank and Ryan by December is fiction? Please tell this man.
I don't know, man. It does kind of seem like a fairy tale. I think they're just holding on to each other's name to stay relevant. Even though
That
they
shit.
got big names, they just keeping motherfuckers hanging on, trying to
Hey,
go
that's
for
some
the.
tell Tony that's some Disney Plus type shit, man. Come
I
on.
tell Tony this one. I'm gonna tell Tony, damn man, you look nice and clean shaven. God bless you. I hope you get the job. You know what I'm saying? Like,
He gonna put the suit on tomorrow.
yeah, he
Yeah.
gonna have the suit on, the resume set.
So I'm gonna discredit everything you just said. If that was true, don't you think I'd have a fresh haircut?
Hey man,
Shit, that's
y'all
next.
shaved up. Y'all shaved up. But you know what? I mean, Kambosos was coming to fight, but he ain't use his jab. And Devin Haney just said, you know what? I'm gonna switch up on him. While dude was trying to switch up from right to left, he was like, here, eat this right hand all night.
He was tripping over his feet. I don't know why he thought it was a good idea to be all herky jerky in there, just like looking like I don't even know. He was doing some new type of dance in there. I don't know what was going on with through
I kind of
Cambosos'
felt
mind.
I kind of felt like Kambosos is kind of like a herky jerky dude anyway. But every time he threw the jab before he would throw the hook or the right hand, he landed it, which was crazy. He didn't set nothing up, and he just loaded up, and he just ate right hand after right hand after right hand. It was bad, man. He didn't set nothing up. He did have some success when he attempted to jab his way in, but he wanted to load up and go for the
But
KO. He
one,
needed
two,
that one shot, man. And
Why
you
was he
can't
eating
tell me.
before the
You
fight?
cannot
I've
tell
never
me
seen
right
that.
now. You cannot tell me right now. At the end of the first round, you cannot tell me that you thought the fight was going to be completely different because Kambosos was getting off on him.
He
now I
won the
gave
first, I think.
Kambosos the first round.
Yeah. He won the first, I think.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did.
He
Yo,
came
I
out. He
gave
came out with the
Clarissa
intensity.
when I was watching that fight. She got like the first 5 in a
Who?
row.
George?
No, I'm talking
No,
about Clarissa
Clarissa.
Shields. Yeah,
Oh.
and then oh my God, Baumgartner looked fantastic for 2 rounds, and then started getting pieced up through the middle of the fight,
So
and then
look,
came
one two
back.
kid. What was your thoughts on that? Yeah, go ahead, break that down. Go ahead.
That's exactly what happened. She came out, she looked fantastic, and I think Michaela Mayer made adjustments. I thought you might be getting stopped probably about mid round after the first 2 rounds, and then Mayer just made adjustments, and I was like, oh shit. And then Baumgartner came back, and then Mayer came back, and I was like, that was a lot. That was a pretty close fight. That was a pretty close fight, man. But hey, man, I wasn't mad. I had Michaela Mayer up by 1 round, but I wasn't mad because there was a lot of swing rounds. So I was like, yeah, it was a close fight. You know what I mean? It wasn't a robbery or nothing. It was a good
Nah, it
fight.
was a robbery. It was
Shit,
a
I thought
robbery.
it was.
Fuck that. I had her up
Hey,
by 2 rounds.
shout out to one too, man. Look, at least
I
you
got
got
I
that
gotta
one.
say, man,
But he admitted it though. She was getting pieced up, bro. I
she
was watching this
was.
shit like,
Yeah,
bruh.
no, Myers' jab was amazing in there. Just she was constantly popping
I
Baumgartner's
was seeing
head back.
combinations land. I was like, oh nah. I was like, they better look at her in the corner because it wasn't looking good for Alicia for a hot 2 rounds, bro. I was like,
Yeah,
damn.
yeah, yeah. It wasn't. I was the way she was just piecing her up. It looked like it was one sided. I was like, who is that dude in there? Because let's just
What
keep it
Iron
real.
Cone call her?
She was looking like a welterweight professional up and coming champion. Like she was looking super good. Like I mean, I'm talking about skill wise. You know what I'm saying? Man, she was looking bomb ass. Baumgartner was looking bomb ass, and then as soon as Michaela Mayer made adjustments, man, she just had no answer for a minute. You know, I was like, what the fuck happened?
It's just her pedigree. We knew that going into the fight that Meyer was the more technically proficient fighter. Like I said, I think
Baumgartner was basically athletic as fuck.
that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. It was a good fight, man. I don't know why Baumgartner didn't want a rematch. I was like, yo, that was a good ass fight.
She didn't want that, man. She don't want that kind of heat. Plus, she know like Mayer was gonna probably come way harder than the next fight, but it was at certain points in the fight she was just trying to talk and shit and yell, and she was just getting hit upside the head. I was just like, man, Alicia, she's so, you know, she was focused on staying cocky in there and trying to, I guess, mentally psych Mayer out, like, you know, you can't fuck with me. But at the same time, she was right in front of you, just hitting you to the body upstairs.
Man, I hope she don't pull a Tio, yo.
Bro, I said that earlier in the chat. I was like, man.
Word? Shit. Oh, man, because that's what I just was thinking about it. Like, man.
That's the first thing I thought about, bro.
She might move up, though. If she's able to unify all the belts, she might move up, and they might meet again at that point.
Nah, she ain't gonna try to take that fight, bro. I think with 1-2 just brought up, because I said this earlier in the chat, she might be on that TO shit. You know what I mean? Like, she thinking, man, I'm trying to tell you, she was
like, hell nah, she ain't getting no rematch. I was like, ew. I was like, that shit corny. Like, I wasn't feeling that shit. I was like, yo, like you it's obvious the talent's there. You could pull off another dub. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and that's a big payday. You know what I'm saying? And you taking on the champ you just fought. Everybody seen what type of you know how good the fight was. Like you got.
They need to bring that whole card to America, bro.
Tony, forgive me though, but somebody in the chat mentioned what was up with Alicia's. Her cheeks was out in that outfit, though. I will say that.
I love that outfit. I love that outfit.
I was hoping she got dropped, bro. I was hoping she got dropped. I was keeping up. I was like, yo, that's just pretty revealing. If she gets dropped, yo.
I was like, damn, they approved that shit. I was like, well, there it is. Alicia got it like that. Came in dancing.
But, you know, hey, man, it was there. But, yeah, I think her attitude is all wrong, man. I think that the talent's there, man, and she could do a lot of good things. And Michaela, you know, she kind of on a downslide of her career. She getting a little older. And she kind of been in a lot of battles, you know what I'm saying? And but I think she deserves another shot. There's a lot of good fights on, man.
Yeah, I felt that too, bro. I felt she got busy though. Rematch at least. Like they gave it to Alicia, but she should get a rematch. Like, come on now.
Yo, the girls held up to the hype, y'all. They didn't let us down. I gotta give it up to all of them.
Part of the night.
I agree.
Oh, most definitely.
Yo, it sucks to say that, but yeah, men, you know, women doing their thing.
Yeah, everybody talking about the Wilder and Plant knockout. I'm like, who they knock out though?
Did you see the Gary Antoine Russell fight?
What two? I was really hoping Darrell would knock Plant out. I was really hoping. I do not like Plant. I don't like.
You don't like Plant?
Darrell. No, Darrell was funny as shit with his shirt talking about burying Plant. And then here come Plant doing the shovel on his
ass. Darrell pulled the Bernard Hopkins though with the what he told to Calzaghe. I'll never let a white boy beat me. That was crazy.
Yeah, y'all. That's a bad thing to say, man. It is a bad thing to say.
It's
like being on EA Sports. When you know how every team always loses and every fighter gets knocked out whenever they go on the old EA Sports shit. Yeah, when you say that shit, it's just like,
yeah, you bound to get your ass cooked.
Yeah, that's right. I mean,
it's bound to happen.
That goes anyway, man. When you just get like racist like that, it's like, man, you sleeping on yourself.
So
that's how Wilder got cooked during Black History Month. Just kept it boxing, bro.
But you know, but like I was saying, it's worked out
till this day. Till this day,
Haney's done one twice.
Should have kept it boxing, bro. Yeah, man. Being racist don't win fights. Being
Nah,
skillful
man.
in these fights.
Hey,
What
man,
about what you think about this KO though? 1-2 kid.
who's
Bloop. A lot of people saying it's fake.
which one?
Wilder's.
I don't know, man. I mean, it didn't look like a super hard shot, but it sounded like one. And I tell you what, in the replay, it didn't look hard, but he's heavy-handed. You
He
know
has
what I'm
that
saying?
Terminator hand because he has like all them wires and like metal plates and everything.
That
Yeah, he got
titanium.
that titanium shit in there, them little rods, probably.
Yeah.
But at the same time, man, yo, that right hand, that's why that right hand got them rods in it, because he was breaking faces with that shit prior to. So let's
Yeah.
not take it all away from him, man. Because the man got a right hand. You gotta give it to him, man.
That shit
Yeah,
is
it was
powerful.
real. It was real. There was nothing fake about it.
Mhm.
You could tell by the way Hellenius dropped. Like you don't fall stiff. Like people who fall faking it, they brace themselves. Like when Malik Scott fell,
Malik.
fake as fuck.
Yeah,
But
that shit
Hellenius
was.
Malik got paid a bag for that.
Hellenius was looking at the light, sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
his eyes was all
wide
glazed
open,
over.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That shit was awful. I was like, ugh. It's a clock. And he was
Who had
just
the
coming
knockout of the
on,
night
too.
though?
He
Was it
coming on. Blue.
was Wilder's knockout better than Plant's knockout?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
gotta give it to Plant though. To
It
get
was
that
Nah.
KO like that, like so much shit that I gotta do some edits or something on that because Andy Durrell was talking shit.
Yeah.
He was talking hella shit, man. And to get knocked out like that, whew.
Yeah,
But
but
you know what?
Wilder's you gotta give it to Wilder. I gotta give it to Wilder because it was in the first round, and then
But that's
not only did
expected,
he
right?
knock him out, but he
I mean,
knocked
not
him
first
out
round, but
differently. He knocked him out differently. Like he knocked him out while he was backing up, throwing the hook. We never see him really do that. He always comes forward. So
yeah.
Yeah. He looked quick in there.
yeah.
He looked like he added some things to his game. And I'm like, even late in his, like, I didn't think he was capable of that, or a lot of fighters are capable of that late in their career, but it looked like he added a little something to his game. And Hellenius ain't really, I wouldn't call him a bum. I just would have had liked to seen, I would like to have
The
seen him in
journey.
there. I would like to have seen him in there with, maybe a Ruiz or something like that. Because you coming off of big wins and championships, so I mean, you ain't got to step all the way down. But he pulled that, I gave this man an opportunity, like Canelo did, the turkey dude. So,
Yeah.
he gave his sparring partner an opportunity. He was like,
What was
he
the
was
dude
trying
name?
to get the
Forgot his
get
name.
back fight.
Well, not really.
Abney
Not
Yildirim.
really want to.
Yeah.
Not
Gave a
really.
voice.
You really didn't give him a gift because you got to think about it like this. Hellenius was in the top 10 of the WBC over beating Kalnacki. Like he was definitely high ranked because Kalnacki was like in the top 3 before he lost. So you got a guy who was coming off the 2 best wins probably of his career. So I don't really think that was a bad matchup. I think it was a good matchup.
Did y'all see Gerald Washington there cheerleading for Wilder?
No,
It's like, man, that power is real. Like, boy, get back in the gym.
I haven't seen him since the G Dub 15, 16.
Not. Did I say Gerald Miller? I meant Gerald Wallace.
Oh, okay.
Gerald Washington. My bad.
Washington, yeah, nah.
He cheerleading Wilder and shit.
Miller?
You know what though? When it comes to the heavyweight division, it's sad as fuck because we don't get the fights we want in that division. We're not getting it in the welterweight division. It's like it's been like that for some years, y'all. Both divisions, like it's been like that, and it's like it always goes into shambles when we get close. And I don't know if that shit is by accident, man. I'm just being real. We didn't get the Wilder fucking Joshua fight. I think it would be perfect right now.
What would be the common denominator of all of that? All of these fights not being made.
Horseshit.
What
hot sting. I mean, a piping hot pile of monkey shit.
I'll give you three initials. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Knock it.
Number 2, AJ.
AJ, what? You
It's
don't
the
want
reason
it?
why it didn't happen. I'm convinced.
Really?
I know
No,
Black's
man.
gonna say PVC. I know you're thinking PVC, but I'm gonna say AJ because here's the
Really?
deal. Yeah,
Damn.
because look, AJ
Thanks for
could
telling
just
me what I
fought.
think, man. I appreciate that. Yeah.
1-2. AJ could have just fought for the WBC title and he fumbled it, only to be fighting 2 weeks later.
Wait, what?
AJ could have fought Tyson Fury on December 3rd. He declined it, only for him to fight on December 17th. Like, he's literally fighting on December 17th now.
So you talking about AJ and Fury?
Right.
Mhm.
I'm going to say that I think all along it was Eddie Hearn not letting the fight happen.
No.
Wow.
We're talking about what was the common denominator of the big fights not happening, like that we wanted to see.
Right.
We wanted to
The
see
big fights
AJ
we wanted
Wilder.
to
We
see.
wanted to see Spence
Right.
Crawford. We wanted to see what Tank Haney or Tank Ryan or whoever. What was the common denominator? That's why I say those three initials, man.
My bad. I thought you was talking about a heavyweight alone.
No, I'm just talking about like even Wilder, like at the time when the Wilder and AJ could have happened, PBC had different plans. Shelly Finkel Promotions, man. They
but
at that time they had different shit.
But you know what though, Black? What happened to the Tyson and Usyk? PBC ain't had shit to do with that.
Yeah, that's a different fight. When it comes to that,
there's so many denominators in it.
But to be honest with you, right? Let's be honest with the Tyson Fury and Usyk. Wasn't it Usyk that said he needed time?
Yes, it was Usyk that did not want to fight.
So Usyk needed time because he needed to be with the family for Christmas and all that, and then come back next year. Which with me is just like, okay, that's kind of understandable. He did have 2 back-to-back fights with AJ, and then
during the war.
Go ahead.
During the war, you know
during
what I'm saying?
War.
Yeah, during the war, and he was a part of that, and he got family just involved in that. Mm-hmm. So I mean, he probably feel like family is this, but is still willing to fight, but just like, yo, just give me this amount of time, and I'll make it happen. So it's understandable. Like I feel like it, but Tony does make a point. It could have happened. He said he needed more time. So I mean, boom.
Yeah.
But now he talking about fighting. Him and Wilder talking about fighting. I just don't know if the PBC gonna allow that. That goes back to what you were saying.
Right.
It might though, because DAZN's bleeding money right now, and they need a big fight.
Well, they're both bleeding money. They both need to fight.
Are you kidding me?
Fight. What?
Josh supposed to fight Areola. Oh hell nah, bruh.
Yeah, man. I think it's flipping, yo. I think it's flipping, yo, because Eddie Hearn out here taking L after L, like what you were saying. He is defending motherfuckers, talking about people who was already cleared by VADA. I'm like, yeah, man, it's not looking good for him, man. It's not looking good for Eddie Hearn, man. I mean, I think
Eddie tripping, bro.
Yeah, he sold out, man.
I can't believe Eddie tripping like this, man. I'm really shocked that this man is still not just wow.
But ain't that how all the promotions start? They all start off real good, giving us the big fights, and then they like, look, man, gotta pay my rent, son.
Right. People buying tickets, they got hotels.
Yo, Golden Boy, PBC, and now DAZN.
I heard Showtime might fold too, so we might not have boxing on Showtime.
They gone. I think that a couple months ago.
Really?
Yeah, they not gonna be holding up any more fights. They
whose name is attached to the dirty cards, man? We got Golden Boy, we got Matchroom. They did it with Cesar Chavez and Danny Jacobs. Yeah, these motherfuckers out here. And then, Eddie Hearn trying to do it with Ben and Chris.
Hold on, Black. You got to add the PBC in there because they let the WBC champions not do VADA testing.
That, you know what? I got to look at
Isn't that like a part of the WBC, though? Because they had the clean boxing program through VADA?
No, that shit was... Ask the man right there, he'll tell you.
I mean, yeah, as a if you ranked in the top 15, you're supposed to be automatically in the clean boxing program, and every fight should be is supposed to be VADA tested. However, when we talking about Errol Spence, who's been holding the belt, how long he had the belt now? He took it from
Kell Brook.
Porter, yeah, WC was Porter.
So
Oh
he
yeah,
didn't fought.
WBC. Sorry.
Who did he fight after Porter? He fought. Was it Danny? Right? He had the
Yeah, that was
accident.
his. Yeah,
Then he fought Danny. Then he fought Ugas. So, in that amount of time, he didn't get VADA tested. I checked.
And but we can go around with that because that's what I mean. That's what I mean. There's so many factors. There's so much bullshit going on in boxing because
Yeah,
hey, even Bud Crawford and Porter wasn't
Porter.
tested.
That wasn't. Yeah, well, there wasn't the WBC belt on the line, but you could. Yeah, that's a fact though. There was no VADA testing. You know, they didn't put up the money for the VADA testing for that fight, which was strange.
Yeah,
Very
randomly. Yep. And I was like, damn, man, that's not a good look because we flame that shit.
Hell yeah.
And we be pushing Bud and all that shit, but fuck that. There's
Yep.
a line that gotta be walked, and if you ain't walking that line, but I'm saying you can. That, like I said, I think I said it about a year and a half ago. When you really dig deep into this shit, you got unlimited content because everybody out here
It is true.
pulling some shit, man.
It is
And
true,
so-
bro. That fucking VADA page is fucking damn near cricket. You get crickets on that motherfucker.
That's
damn
why
near
you gotta
empty.
hold on to one issue and just hang on for the ride, man. because
Mhm.
otherwise you're gonna be spread too thin. It'll be so much. That's what I mean about content, man. It's like shit. So, like the VADA thing, that's serious.
That wormholes go too deep, bro.
Yeah, it does though.
Unlimited.
Some people get treated different when they pop, which is
Mhm.
bullshit. I think that Tony was talking about that. I've been talking about that. You've been talking about that shit. Like it's like you can't do that shit. And it started with that chick. Remember, she didn't kill anybody. I was
Alejandro. Jimenez,
yeah.
yeah.
I was like, what is this?
Recent.
I thought they were going after all those the people in the snack fighting that supplement company. Like all of them were popping.
Content.
And now Eddie doing it. Let's not jump to conclusions. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh man, nah, not you, Eddie. I was like, you too. Y'all all
The whole matchroom
on some
camp.
bullshit.
So if
this
that's
is
the case,
why
I
they
mean
pop.
AJ's been on something too. If it's all a matchroom.
Well,
Mhm.
Dillian White has been saying for years.
I would say
that he was
AJ VADA test every fight, so that should be. I gotta give it to him. It been some suspect little situation where it'd be like 4 weeks. I'm like, damn, 4 weeks, AJ. Come on now, you can do more than that. But some dudes be out here with the cycles, recycle promotions, man.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
But when it comes to the good things about boxing, shit, I think the girls repped hard body, man. Hard body. We got two undisputed bouts. I was
Yep.
like, yo, this shit is dope, man. This shit is dope. I was enjoying that shit. And them girls, that 3-time undisputed.
Yep.
You gotta call her the GOAT now. She really the
You
GOAT.
got to.
She
You
really
can't
the
even
GOAT.
debate it, bro. Unless another woman come and top her accomplishments, you got to. I mean, you got to give
Where
her
does she
props.
go? Where does Shields go now, though?
I don't know. She's beat everybody.
Well, she's got the MMA fight. She's still in the contract for that. And I guess if it's a fight that's attractive enough, she would come back. Maybe go after Hannah or Franchon. They holding straps. I think Franchon is undisputed at what was it?
Super middle.
175.
Yeah, she running out of victims, man.
Yeah,
Or no,
she
no,
already fought them.
Yeah.
And
But
that's
she
what
said
it
that
is
she
with
wouldn't
the
fight
girls.
Fran Sean.
The
She
ceiling is
literally
short.
said that in the post fight. She said she wouldn't fight Fran Sean Cruz because that's like her sister, unless they put a whole lot of money on the line. Then she said she
ceiling
wouldn't
is
look at
short.
going, huh?
The ceiling is short for the females. They run like even Savannah was talking about retiring
retiring.
after this fight.
Yeah.
She was
Yeah, I'm
like,
like,
win
damn,
or
that's kind of
lose. She was
crazy.
like, what
Why
do I
would you
do?
even say that?
Because who am I gonna fight? And I'm like, man,
She-
y'all better
she get- it's a
fuck
lot of
around
people
and go
she
to the
haven't fought yet.
WWF or fight Jake Paul.
That's what I was saying. Like, I think that would be
Fuck up
Shields'
outta
best
there,
bet is get
I
the
don't want her to
WWE
go.
contract.
I don't want her to go to the MMA, man.
Who, Carissa?
Yeah, because I'm like, you can still continue your career and you be unscathed. You go there, man. They elbows, knees, scoop your ass.
She already has one L. She took an L in MMA already.
I thought she got a dub.
She had one dub.
She has one loss.
Oh, for real? Well, yeah, she
Mhm.
need to leave that shit alone first.
But I tell you what, though, I thought she won that fight. She lost. I really thought she won that fight because the thing that I can't stand about MMA is that Shields pieced that girl up in the second round for damn near the whole fight. And then a minute left, she got put down on her back. The girl laid on her, did nothing, and they gave it to the girl who laid on her.
I'm just saying, she gonna fuck around and get caught in an arm bar and ain't gonna be able to box.
Yeah, I would have to see
for
the
real
goat
though. I mean,
screaming
like,
in the middle of the
that shit's
octagon,
stupid.
get her
That
leg
shit's-
twisted up.
Yo, if I'm getting paid for using my hands, I'm not gonna go into a sport where motherfuckers gonna armbar me if I got this my cash right here.
Yeah, but you would. If you conquered one sport and you trying to prove that you're the best, you got to go somewhere else.
Nah,
You
it
think
ain't
she
that
could
deep
do
for some people.
BKFC, the bare knuckle fighting championships?
Paulie did it.
They're
God
giving
damn it,
people a
brother.
ton of money on that end too. If she was a crossover
You know
to
what?
bare knuckle fighting,
You know what we need? We need Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, bare knuckle boxing. That way there can be no excuses about glove manipulation. Let's see what really happens.
You said who?
Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder. Let them bare knuckle fight.
You just want this man to
That's
be a
how the
vegetable,
gypsies
huh?
fight anyways.
You know, Goodwill Fury was bare knuckle fighting early on. He'll
Shit, if
destroy
we-
Wilder, man.
Yo, man.
But I'm just saying, like, nobody
That's
can be
fucked
like,
up.
oh, there's 8 weights because they got no gloves on.
Yo,
That's
let
man,
them
fucked
do it
up,
bare
bro.
knuckle.
I'm dead ass serious when I said that shit. You could put it all on pay-per-view. I'm dead ass serious, man. They should have a juice league. Have a juice league.
Just
Yo,
tripping.
for real. Yo, have a juice league. And just with motherfuckers, because if you want to do that shit, you're knowing
Right,
that the
have a league
motherfucker
just
on
for
the
them.
other side has got some super shit too. He got super serum too. Let's see what y'all gonna do. If y'all want to shorten y'all life, go ahead and do that shit.
Nobody would watch regular boxing. Everybody would watch the Juice League. Like,
Yo,
boxing would die.
man. Well, then we got an investment now. You know what I'm saying? Because keep that shit out of boxing, man. Let the natural athletes take on natural athletes.
Canelo gonna be the first one to sign with them a multi-million-dollar deal.
Oh man. Oh man.
He gonna get a bonus of like all you can eat steak. Like the minute he signs with them.
I know this. It's like no trusting. Oh man, like all of them dudes though. Like it's so many people you can talk about. You know, Conor Ben be there. You know what I mean? People like, damn, I ain't gotta take these ovary pills no more to try to cover this shit up. And fuck with my levels.
Big
I'm not
Baby
sure
would
how that
be
shit works.
the poster boy for the heavyweights.
Yeah.
He'll come in there like who knows?
Yeah, man. He can come in with the GNC sponsor. You know what I'm saying? For real. Like, yeah, for real. Like Juicy Juice. Motherfucker pop the Juicy Juice. But you know what? If you're gonna do it all. You know what I mean? I mean, because this slick shit.
Jill Miller
these
beat
dudes getting
everybody.
Caught, I kind of gotta agree with Kong on that. Like, free Jared Miller, because these dudes doing that shit, they still fighting for championships. The fight's still going on. It's like,
Please tell me why Conor Ben is not suspended. There's no consequences for this guy.
They're still doing the investigation on that.
Oh yeah, they need the B sample, right?
No, they did the B sample. They did it.
They did?
And what they say?
I saw somebody did a YouTube article saying that he failed the B sample as well.
Okay, so
I was just waiting for this.
He got popped for the same drug earlier in the year too, I think.
Yeah, I saw that too.
A report for that,
I heard rumors about that shit. But that's crazy, man.
Investigation should be over then. It's like, what's this
But
man's sentence?
according to what Eddie Hearn said, that he's really not liable for cheating because they don't accept VADA's findings. So if that be the case,
Wait.
No, Frank Warren, he just put out something, of course, about UCAD rules, or the BOB, the British Boxing Board of Control, rather, their rule set, and they're saying they can use anybody's Like they could use any anti-doping association's tests for
But hold on, hold on.
investigation.
This is the whole thing that y'all gotta understand. The shit that kind of being used is banned on everybody list.
It is.
So what the fuck is Eddie talking about?
Because UCAT didn't catch him. Vada did. So being that
But
UCAT did not
just
catch
you
him.
didn't hear what I just said? It's
No,
on
no, no. I
everybody.
know. But what I'm saying is, even though it is banned on UCAT's list, UCAT did not catch him for that substance. So therefore, he's not felt anything for that substance with UCAT.
But see that's
That's
the
what
thing.
Eddie's trying to do. He's
But
trying to
that,
use a loophole.
that's the one thing that's wrong with Vada.
What?
Vada got the best testing, but they don't got no. They ain't got no
Right.
authority.
No say so, yeah.
Yeah. So and that's what these promotional companies and these fighters know. You know what I mean? So if they do like, look, man, I'm out here taking Vada. They follow me around and everything. Yo,
But
it
you know
got
what's so
so bad
crazy?
that Manny had him taking his blood but not testing it and then sending the blood to somebody else. Yo, I'm dead ass. Like, yo, that shit was crazy. He had Vada like hanging out. He was paying him to hang around him and shit to look clean. Like, I'm like, yo, that is so desperate. That's so thirsty. Like, you know what I mean? That was so bad. And I like Manny, but come on, man. Fuck that shit.
Hey, I'm about to close out the stream. I'm about to take the shower and go to bed. Appreciate
Thanks for
y'all
having us on, Tony.
hanging out, jumping on
Thank
the
you, brother.
panel.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man. You know, I hope the
Peace,
interview
bro.
goes well, bro. Nah, but
All right, man.
it was a good fight. All right, fellas.
Hey, 1 2 1 2. Don't leave. I'm gonna give you the screen.
All right,
Let you
brother.
close this out.
Okay.
All right, hold on, and you can plug your channel too. It's not letting me. It's not letting me disconnect myself. Hold on. All right, here we go. Close.
All right, this is the 1-2 kid. I'm probably gonna go live in like 4 or 5 minutes. Check it out. 1-2 kid. It's spelled correctly right there. Come down here. We talk boxing. We talk sports. We chop it up. Enjoy this last Sunday night. We talk about all this dope ass shit that had happened. Shout out to Tony Reviews for the plug. Shout out to Black Horseman for swinging through, and everybody else who came through the panel. Shout out to everybody. 1-2 Kids signing out. Peace.